How's it going? Today is 8th of May, Wednesday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities we can find in the city. Let's take a look at something that I personally believe would be very, very important. That would be energy production and potential and all way how energy could be produced. I have done so much research yesterday in trying to understand the entire sector. Uh, I don't know. I can touch on that as well. But first, let's take a look at what UK is doing. So I have understanding what's happening on the wider spectrum, right? So that would be across the world and some of the markets and what governments are dominating in those markets. That would be potentially over half. It would be dominated by governments, Russian and all Chinese government-run companies. I think there is one company within Rosneft that would be in Russia and three companies in China. It's an entire sector. How expensive and how hard it can be. But if anything, let's take a look at what UK is looking to do. Something that was published today that would be UK launches search for industry partners to develop fusion plants. Okay, so it's fusion. Okay. I don't know, but either way, the competition will identify the best industry partner to form a world-leading public-private alliance led by UK Industrial Fusion Solutions Ltd. I don't know. I can try to reach out even to this company, but I'm not entirely sure what they're looking to accomplish with that. Since I think if we take a look at fusion, perhaps some of the governments are making leaps, right? So that would be France, Canada, other governments. But either way, so let's delve deeper into this article and let's try to understand it. In this article, we're going to be taking a look at Secretary of State of Energy Security and Net Zero, Claire. I think that's the name. Let's skip the names. That's a person's name. Minister of Nuclear and Renewables. There's a name there. Announced industry competition to find engineering and construction partners in UK's prototype fusion energy plant. Okay. And progress. I think that's the name of the program. Is something that's called STEP and aims to demonstrate net energy from fusion, simulating commercialization of new low carbon energy sources to help tackle climate change and or meet future global energy demand. So it's something that they're looking to accomplish. We can delve deeper into this article, but if there would be a lot of statements, I'm not sure if what they would be able to cover within this article. But either way, then if there's going to be a lot of people making a lot of statements, we're going to skip all that information. Industry will be driving force behind fusion becoming part of the world's future energy supply as a search for engineering and construction partners. The design and build UK's prototype fusion plant is announced by Secretary of State Energy Security for Net Zero. There is named there, and Minister of Nuclear and Renewables. There's another name there. Launching on 22nd of May 2024, and multi-stage competition will seek to find industry partners, one in engineering and one in construction. So potentially two, perhaps even two organizations, perhaps even more than that. I have taken a look at previously, right? So where the partnerships where was UK entering in partnerships with the Czech Republic. So perhaps they can outsource that. Even that might be an option if they cannot do it themselves, right? Perhaps they can. Either way, UK, I think Atomic Energy Authority be one of the three wall plant partners to STEP. That's the name of the entire project. Contributing specialized expertise and all resources as a part of integrated alliance with the two successful bidders. STEP will be built at that. Okay, that's the location, so I don't think it's important. The site for a former coal-fired power station site. Okay, so there is potential, so energy demand, right? So currently, energy and all how much our taxpayers are paying for energy are very, very expensive, in particular within the UK. So, how are we looking to solve this problem? Potentially, there are many different ways how to boil an egg. Energy production is the only thing what they need to do. So, this is the people that was elected and overseen by the current administration. This is what they're looking to do, potentially offer different solutions, including fusion. Energy price. Can they reduce energy price? It's the only thing that's important right now. How are we gonna do it? This is one of the ways how to do it. I don't know it's good, I don't know it's bad, but this is what people are doing. I have a lot of opinions, right? I guess everyone has. Instead, intended to be long-term partnerships, successful engineers and all construction partners will be awarded contracts late 2025, early 2026, worth an initial combined value of hundreds of millions pounds during the initial contract period until 2029. The contracts will be phased, building progressively in line with the development of the prototype plant. Prototypes, it says, I think it says everything within itself, right? So prototype potentially would be new, something that potentially haven't been done before. So up for grabs. If anyone can do it, I guess Overton said that. A crucial part of STEP mission is to develop world-leading fusion supply chain to ensure UK remains at the forefront. So UK is, based on this article, currently UK is at the front. I don't know what kind of front are we talking about, prices? Since other governments paying way less, so I would consider those governments taking care of the prices, right? Of the new technology and all emerging industry. But since it's prototype, perhaps that's what they mean by that. Either way, so that's I won't be delving deeper since there's people making announcements and or sharing their opinions, right? So competition is going to be launched on 22nd of May. So later this month, for people who are interested, that would be within next 2 weeks on Wednesday. We can take a look at then. I'll set a reminder for myself. We can review some of the documents then. Until then, let's take a look at the different opportunity that would be fuel, since not complexity of this project is going entire project is going to be very complex. So let's take a look at fuel. Quick note, right? So I have subscribed to these services, and if it's something yourself you're interested, perhaps. But there is a way better way of solving this problem. Way better. So if I know it, these people perhaps know it as well. So once that been said, let's progress to the next article. Next article, that will be UK first in Europe to invest in next generation of nuclear fuel. So again, we're taking a look at perhaps some of the markets up there. And so it's something, as I mentioned, I had reviews. Who is dominating these markets as of now, and potentially, or if they cannot produce these fuels themselves, perhaps they're gonna need to purchase those, right? So perhaps creating those opportunities for next generation of people, and that's cost-effective way of perhaps developing for UK in this instance their own capabilities of producing this nuclear fuel in this instance, right? So that will be 196 million for high-tech nuclear fuel facility and new measures for fusion energy. So let's delve deeper into this article. Let's try to understand what this opportunity is all about. So at least some people do understand what they should be doing. If they would be able to execute, it's an all higher best people. It's a different story there, but at least they're doing it. This article is going to be all the bullet points within this article I discovered. There was have to be UK to build first high-tech nuclear fuel facility in Europe to shut Russia, I guess, out of the global market and create hundreds of jobs to improve energy security at home and abroad, right? So we were taking a look at aviation fuel and creating those jobs within the UK. So that will be about 10,000 jobs potentially could be created with aviation fuel. So if I had to place my bets, I would place my bets on this opportunity, which would be way, way more important. Even if UK is dominating market of aviation, even if with some of the companies up there, right? I would say this opportunity would be way, way more important. But either way, high RCLO enrichment uranium will power UK's future civil nuclear power station, supporting 400 highly skilled jobs and boost. There's a name there with of location, but not I will not necessarily say it's important. But either way, so that would be 400. Interesting. Perhaps it's not labor intensive, and or they might be still purchasing a lot. I had review what US is doing, right? So US have increased percentage of how much nuclear fuel they're gonna be producing in the US. I think it's around 50% now. So it was way below that, and the increasing percentage, perhaps UK is increasing percentage as well. Instead of purchasing it, they're gonna be producing UK in this instance. UK are gonna be producing way more. But either way, let's progress. Announce competition for up to 600 million contract to build the world's first commercially viable fusion power station prototype. So okay. So let's review this opportunity and let's try to understand what this opportunity is all about. The UK will be the first European nation to produce advanced nuclear fuel. Market currently dominated by a large percentage. I think it's over 50. And second, that would be China. If not right now, it's going to be within China's strategy and overall its energy production, right? To help fuel nuclear power plants at home and abroad. This is part of the government's plan to put, I don't know, why we need to engage in conflicts. Usually, that's not good for business, by the way. Markets being more predictable and people not fighting, that's what's good for business. If people putting other people down, that's never good. In particular, this sector, so we're taking a look at nuclear, and people are fighting. So, so that's all the fighting. You can step outside and go away about 200 miles, not near nuclear, and then you can fight. I don't know what author of this article was referring to, but in the same sentence where we're taking a look at nuclear power, fuels, all these kind of things, that shouldn't be referring to any fighting. I would say what you know, UK will be builder of Europe's first facility to power future nuclear reactors, helping to isolate Russia from. Okay. Again, they're trying to put other people down. That's a very bad philosophy looking at business. The government is awarding 196 million to there's a company to build uranium enrichment facility. This will produce fuel by 2031 that will be ready to export and use domestically and could power UK's homes in the next decade. It will put those again. They're trying to pull other governments down, so that's a bad philosophy. I'll repeat that again to his author. If there's an email address, I can chat to his author and ask him what he refers to. In particular, when he talks about nuclear power plants and fighting with other governments. Usually, it's a bad sign. I can tell you right now, it's a bad sign. They can talk about other things than fighting, not this sector. The new facility will support around 400 highly skilled jobs, helping to boost local supply chain and grow economy. There's a location there, but I don't think it's important. Will cement the status of the northwest of England and will lead to nuclear fuel production. This builds on Prime Minister's national endeavour to secure a future of UK's thriving nuclear industry, investing at last 763 million in skilled jobs and education. Okay, that's what's important. Skills, jobs, and education. Fighting, I'm not necessarily agree with that, but I guess other people have different intentions. And again, if this person keeps referring to that within this article, I'm not entirely sure what he means by keep referring and bringing this into readers' focus, because that shouldn't be at the forefront and that shouldn't be a focus. Other things should be more important, and how many people can solve, and how many subsidies, how much investment government should be looking to improving the sector, how much taxpayers going to be paying for it. This is what kind of things should be important. Who's going to be paying for this? Who is paying right now for this electricity? This is what kind of things taxpayers and all general public should care about. Price 763 million. So that's a price tag. So this is what's important. Fighting when we talk about nuclear, I disagree with that and water of this article. I don't know if it's worth to read the rest of this article. I would rather close the video on that. And I think there's a consultation, so perhaps I can engage with author and editorial notes and express my views within consultation what I believe about this, perhaps the competition and the process of doing business with the government. Thanks for watching. See you next one.